Morning.
Good morning.
Where are we going, Nichola?
Oi Racecourse.
What?
Yeah,
Is that right?
And specifically the Tokyo City Flea Market. Is that
Biggest flea market in Tokyo?
exciting? Gates and bogs.
It was going to be another early start, as Nichola and I had a long trek ahead of us, from our Shinjuku adjacent hotel all the way to Shinagawa City, to hit up the Tokyo Flea Market at Oi Racecourse. Tokyo's biggest flea market, which takes place nearly every weekend, weather dependent, attracts anywhere from 300 to 500 vendors, and thousands of visitors all looking to find hidden treasures and amazing bargains. The market runs from 9 a.m. to around 2:30 p.m. most every Saturday and Sunday, and bargain hunters can find everything from clothes and electronics to homeware, art, toys, you name it, and there is most likely a stall here selling it.
They have some fan shirts.
You like fan shirts?
I want to get a fan. I'm being serious. I want to get a fan vest.
So we arrived just around opening and found the crowds pretty relaxed. However, within an hour or two, it started to fill up considerably with a mix of locals and tourists alike. Thankfully, the large area in which the market is held meant that despite the crowds, it never felt claustrophobic. Beyond hunting for the best deals, visitors can also grab food and drinks from a number of vendors on site. 2つラテアイスお願いします。It would be so easy to spend half a day here, open to close, exploring every nook and cranny of the market. But sadly, we don't have that luxury. We probably did about 2 or 3 laps, and I know that I probably missed so many cool items. It's easy to tell why this flea market is such a hit with locals and tourists alike. And I'm not sure if it was FOMO over not having bought anything yet, but this tiger mask vinyl bank stood out amongst hundreds of other colorful collectibles all vying for my attention. Arigatou gozaimasu. You happy with the flea market?
Yes.
Did you get something special?
Oh, many things.
Something that will bring you great joy?
Yeah.
A hot morning spent under the baking sun behind us called for the serenity of an air-conditioned train ride back to Shinjuku to drop off our flea market finds and refresh ourselves for the second half of the day. Come back to the hotel now with Family Mart. And the most important thing is in that bag, Nichola.
Yep.
The first egg sandos of this trip.
Family tiki.
And family tiki. I can't believe it took this long, but past Frank was on the money, and a well-deserved konbini lunch was just what the doctor ordered. Oh, so refreshing. So let's see how Nichola and I made out at the flea market. Not too shabby if I do say so myself. And this vinyl tiger mask is pretty amazing. But we can't just eat egg sandos and drink Shu-Hi all day, can we? Actually sounds pretty good. But not this time. We were back riding the rails, with a few changes along the way as part of another long journey in front of us as we headed north to Saitama. Located near about 30 kilometers from central Tokyo, Saitama is home to our destination for the afternoon, the Railway Museum. What can I say? Your boy likes him some Japanese trains, and this museum delivered the goods. Opened in October of 2007, the Railway Museum was built and operated by the East Japan Railway Cultural Foundation and is a pretty impressive sight to behold. It encapsulates the entire history of rail travel in Japan and features a number of interesting and interactive exhibits catering to both children and adults alike. Want to know about the history of Ekiben or train bento boxes? This place has you covered. Or how about the history of trains in cinema? Yep, they've got your back. It was an impressive space, and train geeks, myself definitely included in this instance, would no doubt have a great time, and it's definitely another spot that you can easily lose several hours to.
Here, my grape juice can be fuel.
You finally have sat on a train.
Yeah, finally. Oh my god, what it feels like to sit on a train.
The museum features a large collection of previously used train cars, including steam and diesel locomotives, as well as retired freight, passenger, and even Shinkansen cars. Most of which can be viewed from a number of angles, including underneath as well as inside. What's back there?
It's just theme park books / some kind of secret room.
In addition to the massive real train cars that you can explore, the museum also features a large number of simulators covering seemingly all aspects of driving and conducting. And as you might have guessed, these can be pretty popular, so reservations are definitely a good idea. The building itself is situated right next to a number of active train lines as well, allowing visitors some great views of a number of different lines passing by. My only regret was not planning it ahead of time. In a trip like this, in which most activities were booked and locked in well in advance, the occasional random stops such as the Railway Museum can prove difficult to get the most out of it. But that just means I've got an excuse to come back one day. For now though, Nichola and I were headed back to Shinjuku, via a pretty fantastic train-centric shop.
It's a handle Frank.
Did you get a handle?
I don't know why, I just love the triangle shape.
It's great.
Oh, that does not surprise.
Let's get some trains out.
That is what we call in the industry a beauty.
This big boy was in a hurry, and so were we, as the sun was starting to set and there was another familiar spot I wanted to hit up.
3, 2, 1.
That's right, we're back at the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building for their nightly projection mapping show, which I checked out during Trip 2. But this time out, there were a few new additions to the show, including the amazing Tokyo Godzilla segment. Featuring a number of the most popular iterations of Gojira, all laying waste to the Japanese capital. Capped off with the Oscar winner himself, Godzilla -1. And there was also a new Gundam-centric segment which dazzled, and a number of other past segments that wowed the crowds. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you've got yourself a bit of free time in the evening in Tokyo and the weather is playing ball, be sure to hit up this nightly show. It's a great time out, and better yet, it's free. Wrapping things up for the night, Nichola and I hit up Bar Nope in Shibuya, and one look at this place should make it pretty obvious why I directed us to this location. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Look at it. Look at it! It's filled from floor to ceiling with Americana and toys from the late 80s and early 90s.
What do you have against Gumby?
He's incredibly irritating.
Gumby hate notwithstanding, I could have spent all night gawking at all the amazing toys hanging off the walls in this eccentric little spot. Between the sights and sounds, a great 80s playlist, and some delicious drinks, this place lived up to and exceeded expectations. A must stop if this sort of thing is your vibe.
He was excellente ambassador.
But Nope would get a yes.
No could get it. Hell yes.
A hell yeah.
I found the yes.
I loved it.
It was great. atmosphere, and it's fantastic.